Here we are in April, and this is kind of the busy time for wheat. David, where are we with the Oklahoma wheat crop?
Well, overall, it depends where we are at in the state. We actually have quite a bit of range in growth stages right now, which in a number of years, this is what we're going to kind of see depending on who's been warming up first. So we're anywhere from in southwestern Oklahoma to having the flag leaf already coming out, to some areas just now greening up and getting going, and actually in a number of other areas, wheat that's just now emerging. So we're kind of all over the board in terms of growth staging with this Oklahoma wheat crop.
We're kind of in that ish time of year. You know, it's kind of spring-ish, then it's winter-ish, and then it's back to spring, a little bit of summer in there. Is that hard on the wheat plant right now?
Well, a lot of that's going to come back to, I guess, how cold does it end up getting. And one of the things that has actually been playing into our benefit recently has been we have been staying cold overall while we've been very dry. So that's not accelerated the growth, kind of like we saw last year where it got warm and we just took off. And some folks have gotten a little bit of that rain, but it does come down to what growth stage are we at, how cold did it get, and how long did it stay at those cooler temperatures. If we're worried about maybe some freeze injury, it might be to where we'll have to wait maybe 10 to 14 days before we can fully assess that injury.
You were talking about kind of how there's different growth stages across the state. Where are we seeing the fastest growth with the wheat crop?
Well, it's typically going to be where we normally see it. So it's the more actually southwestern Oklahoma, and south central Oklahoma where it's warming up first. But as you kind of move back east towards south central, they've been getting some rain. So if we get some sunny days with some warmer temperatures, those plants are really going to want to get up and going. If we haven't got the nitrogen put on, there is still time for producers yet, especially as we work our way further north where we're not as far along in terms of the development, is continuing to watch for diseases. Overall, we've been pretty quiet. We're starting to see the diseases start to take off just a little bit. So we're starting to get that inoculum start to build up, and that's not to say that can't be blown north here into Oklahoma. This
last week, you guys had a new way of having a communication with all the wheat growers across the state. Kind of talk about that event and then what you're hoping to do with it.
Yep. So right now this is a deal, we haven't come up with a formal name yet. We're just calling it Wheat Update, and we're using it primarily right now to just give a quick update from what the different specialists are seeing around the state. But most of the intent is to answer questions that producers have. So we're wanting to have questions come into us and discuss those questions and just try to get information out to the producers. And we have that, we had our first one this past Monday, and we're gonna have it each week now for three more weeks. So up through towards the end of April here. And we have the information as far as the dates and times available on the wheat.okstate.edu website, as well as information on how to download Zoom onto any device that you have, and the link for joining the meeting. This is open to the public. You just got to be able to get on Zoom and be able to join the meeting, and feel free to ask questions during the meeting, and we are taking questions until during the week until our next meeting. So feel free to email them to myself or to our department head, Dr. Jeff Edwards. Send in pictures as well as what the crop looks like around the state, and we'll discuss that at the next meeting.
And these are on Mondays at what time?
These are on Mondays at 8:30.
Okay. For a link to all of that, go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.